Alright, morning, afternoon, good evening, whenever you actually click on this video, everyone. Alright, today we are going into color temperature. Now, if you ever feel energetic when you're out on a sunny day, or when you feel lazy, sleepy, possibly even sad on a rainy one, that's because the temperature affects how your body reacts. Cooler temperatures will draw your body to hibernate, while warmer temperatures will make you want to get more active because you're full of energy. The sun's rays hit you just right, and color works in the exact same way. Now, colors warm up or cool down. See what I did there? And there are actually sets of colors that can spark these energy responses. For warm, you get red, orange, yellow, and their tertiaries like red-orange or yellow-orange also count. Meanwhile, for the cool down, violet, blue, green, and their tertiaries factor into it. Now keep in mind, green and blue-green are cool colors. Yellow-green is not one because it includes yellow, which is a warm color. So on your notes, we're going to make these little scales here. Bring your warm and then your up arrow. And then we'll just go ahead and hit it with our red. Transfer into our red-orange. Get higher. So we're going to use orange. And then we're going to start yellow right down here so we can actually mix that into yellow-orange. And go into yellow. And over here, go through our violet. Start mixing in the blue. Stop. Mix in the green. There we go. Now these little things here are called color scales. Now we'll be seeing a lot more of these as we get further into color and value. All right, moving on. All right, let's deal with color schemes. Now, warm and cool actually do count as color schemes, which are arrangements of color meant to keep a continuous feel or emotion throughout a picture. So, if you want your picture to have a warm, glowing feeling, you want to use the warm colors we just used. If something more somber, something sad, or just melancholy, get some bigger words in there, you want to use the the cool colors we use. That has himself. Now, along with this are a few other examples here. First off, monochromatic. Mono, which means one, and chroma means color. So monochromatic just means one color. It's one color and its various shades and tints. Now, those of you wondering, wait, what is a shade and what is a tint? Remember when we talked about those color scales? Yeah, this is where they come in. So for this case, let us use red. Our shade is the darkness of a color, while tint is the brightness. Of a color, or its intensity. So to create a shade, you're just adding black to a regular color. Whereas with tint, you're adding white. Now this one is harder to show, admittedly, with color pencils. It actually works better with paint. But generally, the lighter something gets, means the lighter the tint. And let me just intensify things down here. Like so. So in which case, in monochromatic, you can do anything with one color, so just choose a favorite one. You're only using red, white, black, and that's it. Just whatever color you want mixed with black or white. So in this case, so I might use red for the face. But then for the hair, I'll take the red. And then I will bring it down a shade using black, or in this case, I'm just using my pencil. Monochromatic is at once one of the easiest and hardest color schemes to do, because it's very easy to lose the main idea of your picture if you don't differentiate the shade and tint enough. Okay, analogous. Analogous are colors that are side by side on the color wheel. So, bringing that back out, any color that is just on the left or right of it works just fine. So for my example, let's see. I think I'll go with green and yellow-green. And let's see, next green is also blue-green, so I can mix that in too, why not? And there we go. Alright, next up is complementary. Now, complementary are colors that are across one another on a color wheel. This is where a lot of people start to go, oh, I know what that is. So, for example, green, its complementary is red, otherwise known as Christmas colors. You can also use blue and orange, or you can use yellow and violet. In this case, I'm just going for Christmas colors because Lord knows we need something positive this year. Now, just like with monochromatic, you can also use the different shades and tints of these colors to try and differentiate them up. So let's see, let's go for... And this goes for every color. That means even the tertiaries all have a complement. The secondaries all have a complement. Would I ask you what those complements are on a test? Maybe. Guess it depends on how I'm feeling that day. A little bit like an Oompa Loompa here. Okay. And to wrap this up, don't really need to do anything with this one. Neutral. Now, neutral is black, white, gray, sometimes brown, but brown is a little contentious because brown can be cool, brown can be warm. See, any two complementary colors mixed together, say your red and your green, all make brown. Which means that, yes, brown can have a temperature, and so it's not technically neutral. Now, if you have a brown from an actual box, there is a chance that it is a proper neutral brown, but I won't take a chance with it. Besides, neutral has a meaning to itself. See, whereas monochromatic, now I guess complementary, they can all mean something depending on what the subject matter is, or how warm and cool can actually give the mood to you directly. Neutral is grim, it's lifeless. It's why you see obituaries, pictures of dead people, usually in black and white. It's supposed to be an ominous feeling color scheme. And I can tell you now, you can put any picture, it does not matter how bombastic. It could be Superman jumping up and punching Mike Tyson in the face for all I know. But if it's in black and white, it will lose all of its energy. It will seem like someone died in that moment. And that's just some picture for the last moments of their life. And that, everyone, is it. With these 2 days, you now have everything you need to take on any color assignments I give you from here on out. Now for Art 1, you will find a nice little color assignment that you'll have to turn in. You'll have a couple days on that. Whereas with Art 2 and 3, whether you had before or not, we are going to be going into color psychology. For those of you that had your notes from last year, nothing has changed, just follow along. For those of you that never had me before, it's going to be interesting. You'd be surprised how manipulative color can be. With that, I'm signing out. Have a good one.